Hey everybody, Traci Gagnon with eXp Realty here, and I am about to tell you all the great new enhancements that eXp has made to our compensation plan. I have been with eXp now for almost 9 years, and I got to tell you, I have never been more excited about the way that we're going to change real estate agents' lives than I am today. Glenn Sanford, our incredible founder, has found another way to help us real estate agents get and stay financially free. And my goal for this presentation is to help two kinds of realtors. For those who are struggling in their careers, you're going to get a simple roadmap so you have the opportunities in real estate that you have always dreamed of. And for successful realtors, I'm going to show you how you can get free from the hamster wheel and leverage that success and influence. And you're going to learn why the best way for you to grow your business exponentially is by aligning yourself with eXp. We've got the tools, system, and playbook to set you financially free. So, a tiny little bit about me. I have been in real estate since Clinton was in office. I owned several Century 21 franchises. One was the fourth largest in the United States. I had the #1 Century 21 team in the nation for many years. I've trained thousands and thousands of real estate agents. I was Recruiter of the Year globally for Keller Williams the first year that I was with that really great company. I've written a bunch of books, been on a lot of radio and television shows, and I have one of the largest revenue share organizations within eXp. And I am the proud owner of the first ever eXp tattoo. I got that when I made my first $1 million in Revshare. So if you want to hear that story, let me know. When you partner with us at eXp Realty, with me and Dave and our team, you've got a whole stack of people that are there to serve you. It's going to be very similar to going to work for a really, really, really large brokerage, because between Dave and me, we have about 12,000 agents within our eXp little family. So that's about one out of every 7, 8 eXp agents. So you're going to have a lot of support, and we're going to talk more and more about that as we go on. And a little bit more about me. I've had the opportunity to share the stage with some incredible people. Had the opportunity to share the stage with Elena Cardone. Dave and I have been part of Tony Robbins Platinum Partnerships, had the opportunity to meet John Maxwell, have had the opportunity to share the stage with 2 billionaires, and had the beautiful opportunity to introduce my mentor, Mr. Tom Hopkins, from the stage twice. So all of that is because of the life-changing magic of the eXp system and how it's really helped so many of us get financially free. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about 7 secrets about eXp. Secret number 1 is lead generation. We have a powerful internet lead generation system that allows you to easily attract the kinds of buyers and sellers that you want to work with. So every single agent that joins eXp here in the United States, eXp Realty, you're going to get KV Core for free. Now, I had this at my previous real estate company. It was $1,000 to start, $499 a month. With eXp, as an eXp agent, it is free. It's not going to cost you anything. And you're going to have spectacular training on how to really put this lead generation system on steroids. KV Core will allow you to drive, capture, and convert leads. I've got entire training videos just on this subject. Reach out to me. I'm happy to share them with you. Secret number 2, training. We have over 50 hours a week of live training classes to help you build your business and to support your dreams. So you think about your typical real estate company, they can only really afford to do training classes to keep real estate agents out of trouble with the real estate commission. Well, because we incentivize our top agents to actually teach classes, we have classes that are being taught by the best and the brightest that are out there actively selling real estate right now, that are actually growing businesses. And the myriad of topics is going to blow your mind. Whether you want to learn how to master social media, if you want to learn how to really capitalize on video, maybe you want to learn Matterport, there's all kinds of great things to learn. We can help you no matter what stage you are in your real estate career. Secret number 3, multiple lead sources. We have 17 different lead sources, and we are always adding more. And that's just in our residential. Our commercial and our business brokerage has over 20 different lead sources. So I can tell you there's a way for you to earn money with eXp. Now, if I went over all 17 different lead sources, this video would be about 2.5 hours long. And so if you want to learn more about all of these 17 different lead sources, I've got a video that breaks them all down as well. Just reach out to me and I'm happy to share that with you. Commercial. So we have a thriving commercial division. And my humble opinion, I think that we're actually a better deal for commercial agents than we are for residential real estate agents. And we actually have introduced something that I don't think is very common in commercial, and that's a cap. So the commercial compensation plan is very, very different, extremely lucrative. So if you want more information, guess what? I've got a video on that as well. Just reach out to me and I am happy to share that with you. Express offers. So this is our iBuyer program. And I got to tell you, this is the best Trojan horse I have ever seen to help you get more listings. Imagine being able to run ads or call clients or send postcards that say, get multiple offers on your home in 48 hours or less. What does that do? It gets sellers to raise their hand that are serious about selling and want to sell quickly. And I've got a feeling those are the kind of clients that you would most like to talk to every single solitary day. And relocation, my goodness, what we're doing in the relocation space. The woman that runs the relocation division, her name is Dawn, and she is a wonderful friend of ours, lives very, very close to us. And last year in 2023, she handed out over 22,000 leads for over $1 billion in sales. Now, I had lunch with her a couple of weeks ago, and she said by the middle of March, they'd already handed out 10,000 leads. So she believes that we're on track to hand out somewhere in around 40,000 relocation leads, which means about, every productive real estate agent within eXp, about half of all real estate agents are usually productive. Pretty much every one of those theoretically could get a lead from our incredible relocation program. So it's an awesome opportunity, and to get certified for relocation is free. More on that later. Now, this is something that I am so excited about. When I joined eXp back in 2015, we didn't even have an eXp luxury logo. I actually paid to have the first eXp luxury logo design. So luxury has been in my blood. I ran 5 fine homes and estates division. I was top luxury listing agent for my Keller Williams office. So I've been in this luxury space for 20 years. And I got to tell you, what we're doing in luxury is going to blow the doors off of anything else out there. We are the first and only global luxury cloud brokerage. And guess what? I've got a video just on that as well. So please reach out to me. You can also go to my video, which is called luxurylistingsecrets.com, and see about an hour-long presentation on what we're doing in the luxury space as well. And truly, the future of luxury real estate has arrived. But you know what? I show better than I can tell. Imagine being able to go in and present to your clients that you're going to be marketing their property in all kinds of bespoke magazines, things like the Rob Report. I mean, we start with the best publications, and we make sure that your clients get the kind of recognition that luxury homes deserve, which should help you sell your luxury properties faster, which should get you more referrals, and it should help you generate more luxury buyers as well. But let's hear from one of our rock star luxury agents about how eXp Luxury has truly changed and transformed her business.
I love eXp Luxury. Number one, because it makes me look luxury. Number two, because it's super easy to use. They have all the tools for you. You just plug in and you're a luxury agent. Yes, it's just that simple. I have a couple wins. I've been selling houses for 20 years. So I've had a $10 million listing presentation. I landed a couple just over $1 million. I just got a Turnberry Towers luxury high rise, and it's beautiful. It looks amazing on their site. And they're marketing it for me on all of these luxury websites, and they run 80 plus ads to over 100 countries. And I just got a text message from another luxury home seller that did not sell their home at $11 million. And he wants to meet with me because of my presentation that I FedEx to his front door as soon as I get back. So pretty awesome. And if you're not in luxury, you should be. Let me know if you have any questions.
Want more details? Reach out. Marketing and branding. So our marketing and branding department, we actually have a brand new person that's just taken over the marketing and branding, and she's incredible. So imagine whenever you get a new listing, within a couple of hours, you're going to get an email automatically. You don't have to do anything. It's free. That's going to have your just listed postcard templates, some social proof, some posts that you can put on social media, an offer package, a little cover sheet, basically everything that you need to immediately start marketing that listing. I love this quote by my beautiful friend Julie in the Austin market. eXp makes your life easier. eXp Marketing automatically provides a marketing package when your listing goes live. I listed 500 mulberry yesterday afternoon, and within a couple of hours, this email was in my inbox with my materials ready to go. I can tweak it and run. This saves me a bunch of time. If you're like me, I can get all involved in the details, the admin, the marketing, the checklist. All of it's important and can be a giant time suck. So it's tools like this that add up to more time, more efficiency, and more leverage. And when you take a listing for a really super nominal cost, you can get these super cool packages. I had these whenever I was really active selling properties. And so like I said, it's relatively inexpensive. And they're going to send you some beautiful bespoke flyers, some postcards. So all you have to do is just put on labels, some door hangers. If you can hire a local high school kid to put those on the doors. And it's got this great name writer that you can put on there that will give a QR code. So as soon as somebody scans that QR code, guess what? You have that potential buyer's contact information. Way better than them just pulling it up on Zillow, right? eXp makes it easier for you to market your properties so that you can sell more properties, make more money, keep more money. The most incredible high-end transaction management software system that will help you run great analytics on every phase of your business. And we are the #1 growth leader across agent count, volume, and transactions. When you join eXp, you're going to join the company that is #1 in real estate signs, #1 top movers for best sides and sales volume, and the #1 independent real estate company in the United States. And there's only one reason for it. We've got a better compensation model for real estate agents. Secret number 4 of our 7 secrets is technology. We have the most user-friendly, cutting-edge technology to make your life easier so that you can make more money. So we all know what Netflix did to Blockbuster, what Amazon did to pretty much every retailer out there, what Uber and Lyft did to the taxi industry, and now what eXp Realty has done to traditional brokerages. So we have this gorgeous cloud campus, and I've got videos just on this. But what I can tell you is that when your business gets a big transformation is when you no longer are dependent on a brick and mortar location, because all of a sudden it puts you, the real estate agent, in control of your business and how it's done. And let me tell you, if you've got an internet connection, you can conduct business. This is the reason that we have been able to radically change the course of real estate agents and help you become more successful and make and keep more money, because we have shredded the overhead. Pretty exciting times, to say the least. And not only can you make more money in our cloud campus, but you can find the love of your life. Yep, that is me and Super Dave. And Dave and I, for the first time ever, met avatar to avatar. And we are the first couple to ever get married in the metaverse. And our wedding has been covered by more than 6,000 news stories. The news publication that broke our story was actually the New York Times. Can you see that framed thing there? New York Times did a full color spread on Dave and Mai's wedding. And I got to tell you, it sparked so much interest. In fact, let me show you a few news clips about our incredible metaverse wedding.
Now, nuptials are taking a big leap into the future as folks are getting married in the metaverse to watch the marriage of, looks like Jeff Bezos and I want to say the mom from the Fisher-Price set.
We want to show you, though, how one couple, Traci and Dave, they took their ceremony to the next level, actually into a different universe, the metaverse.
They held a traditional real-life wedding in front of 100 guests in Manchester, New Hampshire on September 4th.
We've never seen before, at least not one like this. Traci and Dave Gagnon tied the knot in the metaverse. So a meta marriage. Very good. It was a meta marriage. We love it. We love it.
Yep, I am the metaverse bride. Pretty exciting story, to say the least. So, like I said, not only can you conduct business, but you can find true love and happiness in our incredible metaverse campus. Secret number 5, stronger in body mind. We've got healthcare, self-development classes, and countless wellness groups. So eXp launched healthcare in 2019, and I was one of the first people to sign up for it. At the time, I saved $317 a month. Now, of course, that number has gotten even bigger, and I will tell you that I have saved more than $15 $1,000 on my healthcare, and I have radically better coverage than I've ever had as a real estate agent. So if you don't have great healthcare, we can help you with that as well. Now, our founder, Glenn, is a bit of a biohacker, so he's always bringing these incredible healthcare initiatives to us. In fact, I lost 18 pounds last year, thanks in large part to the incredible health initiatives that eXp launched. And my husband, Super Dave, has lost more than 60 pounds at his time with eXp. Our founder, Glenn Sanford, understands healthy body, healthy mind, healthy heart, healthy spirit, healthy relationships, and then you can focus on your business. So anyway, very exciting times. What's the line about how a healthy man has 1,000 wishes, a sick man only has one? And anyway, I got chills when I said that. eXp is here to help us stay healthy. More on that later too. Grant Cardone's wife, Elena, is one of our eXp agents. And I got to tell you, as a result of that, Grant has done some of our training classes, is a big supporter of eXp. Grant Cardone said, eXp is the Amazon of real estate. We are going to 10x eXp. We recently bought Success Magazine as well, so that's pretty doggone exciting. And Tony Robbins himself actually has done 2 of our big real estate events. So whenever you join eXp, you're going to be trained by not just the best real estate trainers, but by the best trainers in the industry across the board. Ed Milet has spoken at some of our events. I'm telling you, when you wrap your brain around the amount of learning that happens with this company, I tell people that eXp is a self-development company cleverly disguised as a real estate company. It's the reason that I'm more excited about my life and my business now than I was when I was 25 years old. Secret number 6, global reach. You can give and receive leads for 24 countries and collaborate with agents around the world. So these are just some of the countries that we are in. My handsome husband, Super Dave, and I are going to be visiting France and Portugal and Ireland here in the next couple of weeks. We were in Mexico about 3 weeks ago. And guess what? We are going to be doing eXp presentations, which makes it a little bit easier to make it an opportunity for us to mix business with pleasure. Imagine having a global real estate team. It truly is something that most people could never even fathom, and it couldn't be possible without the magic of the eXp Realty model. More on that, just let me know. We're very connected to the international growth, and we can help you if you've got international connections. And my favorite secret number 7, time and money freedom. eXp offers the only revolutionary Revshare model and stock, so you can live a life of true time and money freedom. That is me and Dave, and walking along beautiful Hollywood Beach, where we lived back in 2019. Today, we live in beautiful Palm Coast, Florida, at the Hammock Beach Resort. Can you see the ocean there? Yeah, that's our office view, the beautiful Atlantic Ocean and the 18th hole of the world famous Jack Nicklaus Ocean Course. So it is really true. You know, I think about when eXp found me, I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment in San Antonio, Texas. I was making a lot of money as a real estate agent. Like I said, top luxury listing agent for my Keller Williams office. And let me tell you, there was a lot of competition for that title. But it was always get the listing, sell the listing, spend the money, get the listing, sell the listing, spend the money. I didn't get financially free until eXp. So let's talk about the new compensation model. Whenever you join eXp, as long as you've done 3 or more transactions in the past year, you're on an 80-20 commission split with a $16,000 cap. Now, again, rookie agents are on a different commission split. If you're a rookie agent, reach out to me. I'll go over that because we pair you with one of our world-class mentors to help you on those first 3 transactions. So 80-20 commission split with a $16,000 cap. After you cap, it's a $250 transaction fee on your next 20 deals, then it drops to $75. But if you're doing that kind of production, my goodness, have we got a deal for you. You can actually get that full $16,000 back in the form of cap. Getting started, $149 to get up and running, $85 a month cloud brokerage fee. That basically pays for your KV Core and your 50 hours of live training classes every single week. $25 transaction fee for that helps pay for the broker, $60 risk management, aka E&O, and that caps at $750. This is the U.S. compensation model. Of course, every country is different, as is our commercial and business brokerage compensation model, but we've got videos on all of that. Just reach out to me and I can help you really understand how this model will work for you and the situation that you are in. Equity opportunities. So that is us ringing the bell at the NASDAQ. It was one of the greatest moments of my entire life. I can't tell you. I remember exactly how wonderful that was. You can see me there. I had much longer hair back then. Anyway, sustainable equity plan. So eXp is going to give you stock when you do your first deal. We're going to give you stock when you cap. And we're going to give you stock whenever you sponsor an agent into eXp and they close their first transaction. Now, our Icon Agent Program. You can earn up to $16,000 in stock once you have capped and done another 20 transactions. Or if you're a luxury agent, then you cap, make $500,000 in GCI and then pay the closed transaction fee caps on top of that. So this is a really fascinating program. I've got great videos on that, but let me show you how truly life-changing this can be. Revenue share. We're still kind of wrapping our brains around this would be an understatement. I'm going to do my best to explain this as clearly as possible, and I am going to depend on the incredible words of our wonderful founder, Mr. Glenn Sanford, to share some of this with you. So eXp Revenue Share Plan is one of the many ways that eXp rewards its agents for attracting new agents to join eXp. Simply, an agent can sponsor a new agent to join eXp. Once the new agent begins closing deals, the sponsor receives a percentage of the company revenue from the sales activity of those agents until the cap of $16,000 is reached. Because again, you're paid out of the company share, not the agent share. So once the company's not making any more money, they don't have any more money to share with you. Important note, eXp pays that share, not the agent. It's taken from the 20% adjusted gross commission income received by eXp and is paid to the sponsoring agent. And if you want to learn more about all that, you can go to explorer.exprealty.com. So let's break this down just a little bit. Let's dive into some of the exciting enhancements on eXp's new FLQA requirements and how they actually work. Now, remember, our revenue share model is based on a total of 7 levels. Our aligned compensation model is all about rewarding agents for bringing fellow productive agents over to join us at eXp, which is why qualifying for revenue share on each level requires a certain number of agents on your front line, whom we call frontline qualifying agents, and our lingo is FLQAs, when they've produced a specific amount of gross closed commission income in the previous 6 months period. Now, that's a lot of words, but let me see if I can make this a little bit clearer, and we will be doing more and more videos on this over the next couple of days. So if you want to learn more and take a deeper dive into our compensation model, we can help you with that.
Let's dive into some exciting enhancements to our FLQA requirements and how they work. Remember, our revenue share model is calculated based on a total of 7 levels. Qualifying for revenue share on each level requires a certain number of agents in your front line. We call these agents frontline qualifying agents, or FLQA, when they produced a specific amount of gross commission income in the previous 6-month period. We heard your feedback loud and clear. You want to remove barriers to growth when it comes to our FLQA requirements. We are lowering the FLQA requirements for levels 2 through 6, which will unlock tiers 1 through 3. These changes are all about making revenue share more accessible and rewarding for everyone.
It's the next step of our revolution. Let me tell you, exciting times. My phone's been blowing up. So how this works is for every agent that you bring into eXp, that's a frontline qualifier. So think about that, as long as they sell a property, of course, every 6 months and make at least $5,000 in commission. Now, let's say that you bring on Susie and Susie brings on Bill. Well, so think about Susie as your child and Bill as your grandchild. You get paid not only on what Susie does, but on what Bill does as well. And if Bill brings in, I don't know, Jim, down, you get paid on gym too. So that goes down all the way to 7 levels, and you get a small share no matter how many people that you have frontline. But the great news is with our new compensation model, you should be able to make a lot more money with a lot less work. That allows you to pour into the agents that you bring over to eXp in a much more powerful level. And as you see, you actually make more on your second level agents than you do on your front level agents. The reason for that is that we want to make sure that when you bring in an agent, that you're there to help them bring in other agents as well. It's one more stroke of brilliance by Mr. Glenn Sanford. This just kind of shows you a little bit about the breakdown. Now, again, this can get a little bit confusing pretty doggone quickly. If you'll book a private meeting with me or whoever sent you this video, we can break this down for you in a much more detailed way. The revenue share pool represents the 50% of company dollar that we pay out to agents as revenue share. Any of the Revshare pool not paid out will be added to levels 1, 2, and 3 as an adjustment bonus on a monthly basis. What does that mean? That means a lot of our agents are going to make a lot more money. So what do you need to do? Well, here's the great news. When you bring in a new agent into eXp, you're actually going to be able to earn 50% revenue share pool payout for that agent's first year, up to $4,000 for a fully capped agent. And here's the really great news. They've reduced the frontline qualifying agents requirements for level 2 through 6, making more agents eligible for revenue share and increasing potential earnings long term. So let's dive into an example and kind of see how this works. Currently, with our model that we have right now, if you had somebody on your second level and you only had 4 frontline qualifiers on your first level, you'd only make about $8.20. Well, now with our new revenue share model, you'd make about $100. So it actually, level 2 transactions now offer you over 10 times more in revenue share payouts. Now let's look at level 3. Let's dive into a couple examples. So let's say that you have only brought in 4 productive real estate agents to eXp. And somebody on your second level closes a transaction. Well, with our previous model, you'd make about $8.20 off of that closing. Not a lot, right? Cup of coffee at Starbucks, a small one. Now you would make about $100. So it's about a 10x. Literally, you got a 10x raise with eXp. Now, let's say that you're at level 3. Previously, if you only had those 4 FLQAs, somebody that closed a deal on your third level, you'd make about $4.10. Now you'd make $85. So level 3 transactions now offer you 15 times more in revenue share payouts. It is absolutely positively amazing. We're going to have some more great videos that are going to go into a lot more details about all of this. And who better to explain this in a little bit more detail than our incredible founder, Mr. Glenn Sanford.
Hey everyone, Glenn Sanford here, founder of eXp Realty. And today I'm really excited to talk about a new initiative. Actually, it's an updated initiative. We'll call it 2.0. It's eXp Realty's Revshare 2.0 program. Obviously, in 2009, we set out to build the first company in the history of real estate where agents could actually earn income based on what would normally have went to the broker owner. By helping the brokerage expand, the revenue share program was born to really help agents build an additional stream of income to actually assist the brokerage in growing the brokerage.
And guess what else we have just launched? This is going to blow your mind. We call it Pay Now. Whatever you've got in your revenue share bank account, with eXp, you can now get paid the exact same day for $1. I'll tell you what, let's let Glenn explain this new feature as well.
This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. And it's really this concept that if you're a broker owner, we've always said we want to put you in the seat of the broker owner. If you're a broker owner and a real estate transaction closes at your brokerage, when do you get paid? Well, you get paid on the day of closing. You don't have to wait, 20, 30, 40, 45 days to actually get paid. You get paid at the same time that the transaction closes. So starting as well is real-time rev share. And so you'll be able to go into My eXp. You'll actually be able to pay a Pay Me Now button. You'll actually be able to pay yourself any accumulated Revshare that's accumulating for the next check. And by the way, if you don't hit the Pay Me Now or button, it will accumulate and it'll still get paid out the way it's always been paid out. But for those of you who like, hey, I've got some money accumulating there, I might need it for some reason, you'll actually be able to accelerate that and get it immediately.
So when Glenn announced this, I thought that is really, really cool because we've all been in the place where an unexpected bill comes up, right? Or you have an opportunity to do something fun. But I never could have imagined how excited our agents would be about this. Look at this. In the first 24 hours, almost $1 million went from the company's pocket to our agent's pocket. This is why realtors get free with eXp. Do you see how agent success obsessed our company is? I mean, think about the interest that eXp could be earning on this money. And what are they doing? They're making sure that agents have access to it as quickly as humanly possible. Realtors get free with eXp's incredible compensation plan. So let's look at an example. Let's say that you recruit Denise Fernandez, who by the grace of God, I am so honored and blessed to be in business with. She's one of my closest friends. Denise closes a home with a sales price of $600,000 and her commission is 18 grand. The next month, you'll automatically get direct deposited into your bank account about $630 if my numbers are right. Now you're going to keep getting paid on all of her deals until she caps. The first year you can actually make up to $4,000, which is half of the company dollar. And then the next year, the money keeps rolling in all over again. And that year you can earn up to about $2,800. Now, why do we pay you more on the first year? Well, because guess what? When you bring a new agent onto eXp, they're going to take a lot more handholding and a lot more support that first year than they are the second. So we want to make sure that our agents are being compensated for that extra time that they are pouring into the real estate agents that they're bringing to the table. You think about your typical real estate company, you only have one person that benefits whenever you sell a property, and that is your broker. With eXp, you have at least 7 people that have a vested interest in your financial success. It's a game changer because so many people are here to help, love, nurture, and support you. Now, let me tell you a story. March 2nd, 2021, the day that everything changed in our lives. My handsome husband, Super Dave. Super Dave has been in real estate since Reagan was in office. He ran 7 Keller Williams offices and has trained thousands and thousands of agents. He was the original head of growth for eXp Realty and helped launch most of the states and a few countries. He's been honored with many awards from various real estate companies, and he leads one of the largest revenue share teams within eXp. Now, that is the beautiful resort that we live in and the beautiful golf course. And so on March 2nd, 2021, Dave said, you know what, let's bump off work early. So at about 2:30, we decided we'd sneak off and get in 9 holes, right? So we got to about hole number 7 and Dave was oddly irritable, which is just not his MO. And he said, you know, Traci, I'm a little cold and I'm hungry and let's just go get something to eat and call it a day. Well, we just had 2 brand new televisions delivered, so we decided we'd go watch some sci-fi. So we rolled into the Atlantic Grill, which is this beautiful part of this beautiful hotel right there, and had a wonderful little hamburger at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And Dave stood up after his hamburger and said, "Did you hear that noise?" And all the life energy like disappeared from his soul. And I picked up my phone and I called 911 and I said, my husband's having a stroke. And then I screamed. By the grace of God, one of the waiters, Emery, was a paramedic or is a paramedic. And one of the patrons was actually a physician. So by the time the ambulance got there 8 minutes later, we were a little bit money ahead. And I knew Dave was having a stroke because my dad had had a stroke standing in front of me when I was 17. And that's a look that you never forget. And it was not good. Dave was paralyzed on half his body. And everybody just kind of warned us to settle in for a long haul. And I kept repeating the mantra, well, but he's Super Dave, he's Super Dave, he's Super Dave. And when Dave was laying in that hospital bed, the only thing that I wasn't worried about was money. Because between the two of us, we had more than $2 million a year coming in So I leapt into massive action. I tapped into every possible resource that you can whenever you have money. I reached out to our Tony Robbins Platinum partners. I was on the phone with 5 physicians within about a 2.5-hour period. I was on the phone with Dr. Stem Cell the next morning. Everything from prayer circles to metaphysical healings. Dr. G. McCoskey, our neighbor here in Palm Coast and our good friend, and his lovely bride, Sabrina, were very, very helpful and instrumental in Dave's recovery. And 4 days after Dave had a massive stroke and was paralyzed on half his body, he walked out of that hospital. His physician called it a miraculous recovery. His speech therapist called it spontaneous healing. I was raised Southern Baptist, so I just called it a good old-fashioned miracle. But here's what I can tell you. When you've had the experience of having your husband not be able to work, because when my dad had his stroke and I was 17 years old, it hurled our family into economic devastation. And I swore as a very young woman that I would never put myself in that position. But it took me to finding eXp before I was able to keep that promise that I made to myself as a 17-year-old. And I'm very grateful for the life-changing model of eXp Realty and how it has set so many of us financially free. Oh, and then the next day, Super Dave played 17 holes at the conservatory golf course. Probably not the smartest decision on my part to encourage him to do that, but I will tell you what, it was one of the most beautiful days of golf either of us will ever experience. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm room to discuss a business opportunity. Only 2 showed up, but they both said yes. Dustin Moskovich is worth $20.7 billion. Eduardo Severin is worth $17.2 billion. What a lesson for those other 3 and all of us. Nothing is more expensive than a closed mind. If you'd like more information about eXp Realty, reach out to the person that sent you this video and find out how realtors get free with eXp.